Hello and welcome to Gardening at 58 North. So in this video I'm going to be replanting my money plant here. So what's happened with this is I've had it growing in the shell for a little while, but the problem is it keeps falling out of the shell and I haven't really been able to water it for a long time because of that, and you can see it's really starting to dry up. The leaves are looking a lot less healthy because it hasn't been watered for about 3 months, to be honest. It's even starting to grow roots out the stem. You can see some here. The focus just there. Some little roots, and that's a sure sign that it's not happy, because what it is it knows there's no water where the roots are, so it's trying to send out new roots to try and find that water. So I'll be replanting this, and it was actually looking quite good for a while in here, but as I say, I think it's just, I don't know what's happened, but it's just dried out and it's not holding anymore. And it was always a little bit of an issue trying to hold the plant in here, because it's just a shell and there's no real anchor points anywhere. So I'm going to try again. Hopefully this time it will last a bit better. I was hoping that maybe the roots would grow into the shell a little bit, but that hasn't seemed to have happened much. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be pushing it in there, and I've got some wet compost. The reason I've got wet compost is because I'll be able to squish it and squeeze it into the right positions, and hopefully if I squeeze it quite hard whilst it's wet, it will actually stay in that position. I find if I use dry compost, you can't squeeze it as well, and it doesn't stick. It seems to be a lot stickier when you do it wet. So I'll try and get a bit up here as well. It's a little bit tricky because it's a very small amount of space that I'm trying to squeeze it all in. Just pack it. I'm just going to pack in as much as possible, really, because the more pressure I can get on this, the more likely it is to hold. Now, ideally you wouldn't push compost this hard because you get rid of a lot of the air spaces and it's not so good for the plant's roots. But I think this is the only way to really make sure that it stays in this shell. So there we are. I think that's compact enough, and it does actually feel really quite stable. I'm surprised how stable that feels. So there we are. Very short video today, really. It didn't take me long to do that. You can see it looks a lot better. It's not really falling out at all. I'll probably clean the shell because you can see I've got quite a lot of mud on the bottom of it, so I'll give that a clean later on. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I'll leave that now. The roots should grow into the new damp compost, absorb all the water, and it should start growing again.